so I want to talk about how to do the citations, how to find where to go, and all that kind of stuff. So this is the project folder that you'll find on the main page of Schoology. It's got everything in here. List of topics if you forget your topic, description of the whole project. Here is my suggestion for how to do research your first day. I'll also have one for the second day, which will be Wednesday next week. Here's your day one research guide. Here's the link to the library page, a video on how to use Gale as a resource, and this is what we're going to talk about today, the APA Citation Tool. So if you click on that, it will take you to here, which is bibme.org, and I've already set up the link to go to APA formatting. Now, you may not be familiar with APA. It's just a different style, but it's the same idea as MLA, but it has a different focus. It focuses more on what the article is about and who the person is, and there's some formatting, and who the person is who wrote it, and there's some formatting differences here. So what I want to do is I'm going to make a sample one for you. Okay, I'm going to do a sample one here to kind of show you what it's going to look like. Maybe. Let's see if I can't find where it is. Oh, there we go. I'll be able to get to it then. There we go. Okay. So, first things first, let's say that I want to get a citation out of Gale. So I did a Gale search. I'm doing the Higgs boson. That's my project. And I found this. This is a reference article about what the Higgs boson is. Okay? So what I do is, on the Gale article, I go through and I read about it and I find out what the Higgs boson is. And I learned about when it was discovered. And I find out some ideas about it. But then I get down here. So here's how you do your citation in Gale. All you do is you go to the very bottom where it says source citation. You click APA 7th. Okay? You highlight it, copy it, and then you go into your bibliography and you paste it in. Oh, there you go. Now, the difference about this bibliography, and you can see I've already got mine started. I put my name, I put my period, I put the Physics 1, because Physics 2 is also doing a project, so it's helpful for me to know which class you're in, 1 or 2. Then I put annotated bibliography, and I put what my topic is. So here's my first source. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in what I learned from this. So I learned that the Higgs boson is responsible for giving objects mass. There's something called the Higgs field, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put what I learned. What did I learn from this source? Okay? And this isn't just like, oh, it was good because I found something. Like, tell me specifically what did you learn from this source as opposed to something else. Okay? So then I'm done with that one, and I'm ready to do my second source citation. So let's go and do my second one now. Okay, so that was my first one. My second one is I found a website. Okay? And it's this. It says, where does mass come from? So Higgs field gives mass to elementary particles, but mass comes from somewhere else. Most of our mass comes from somewhere else. So this is an article that talks about where mass comes from, and it has to do with different particles, and the Higgs boson's one of them. Okay? So I'm going to use this as my citation. Now, this one doesn't have the citation done for me. So I'm going to have to do this one in Gale. So first of all, I go to Gale and I figure out, oh, not Gale, sorry, bibliography. I figure out, what is this? Is it a journal? Is it a website? Is it a book? Is it video? This is a website. Now, there is this thing that says, this autofill thing. You do not want that. Autofill is wrong. I kid you not, close to 90% of the time. Okay? Don't do autofill. Do manual entry. And then what you're going to do is you are going to type in all the information from what you find online. So title of the article is, where does mass come from? Okay, so I'm going to type that in here. Where does mass come from? Okay, and then I put contributors, author, whatever else there is. So this is Diana Kwan. If you don't have an author, just leave it blank. Let's actually spell it right. Good job, me. Oh, I did. Good job. Okay. There's no other one listed. Okay, URL. So I go over here, copy and paste article. URL, come back here. Here it is. Okay, the date it was published. Again, if that's not listed, don't include it. But if it is, here it is here. 05/12/16. Oh, sorry, that was 12th was the date. It was May 2016. Okay? Date access is the date I looked it up. I looked it up today, which is the 5th of February 2021. And then if you would like to make any notations or something to yourself, you can do that. Otherwise, you just click citation. And here it is. Okay, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to my document here. And I'm going to paste it. There it is. And same thing here. You would then type in things that I learned. So, other sources of mess, whatever else I'm going to put. Okay? And let's do one more. I'm not going to go all the way through this one. I also found an article in this magazine. So if I was trying to do an article in a magazine, I would go back again to Gale. And then, here we go. We're going to add another citation. Still in APA. This one is going to be a magazine. If you don't see it on the list here, click Other. And I'm looking for magazine. There we go. Magazine article. Again, don't do autofill, do manual entry. And here it is. It was in print. Title, what is it? It's a magazine article. What's the title? And you put all the stuff in there. So what you're going to turn in to me on Wednesday is going to be this. It's going to be your citation for your sources, and it's going to be a list of what you learned from each source. Okay? What is it that you learned from this first one? What did I learn from the second one? What do I understand now? Okay? That's what you're going to do. You don't have to have only 3. You can have more than that. No homework for next time unless you'd like to get started on this. Have a good one, y'all. Have a good weekend. Thanks, you too.